Kutrieb after Ipswich 0, Halifax 2. What do you make of that performance today, Dan?
Yeah, it was tough today. You could see confidence levels are not the best at the moment. You could see we're a small group, maybe one step too far. 7th game, 3 weeks. We looked very tired today, to be honest. Conceded a bad goal in the second half. I think if we're still 1-0 down, in general, I thought the first goal would be crucial today. We couldn't get it. It was a good set piece move from them. But at the end of the day, we have to admit they were the better side today. We need to accept it. They were better than us today. It will be definitely different when we go there in March. It will be definitely a different game. We'll be up for it. You can't blame the boys too much. They really tried hard, but as I said, maybe it was one game too far because it was just tough time for us now to have a tough spell with so many games in this short amount of time, and we struggled with energy levels today.
For the 10th game in succession since losing Jack Wakely, you conceded. I mean, although there are problems up front, Dominic Polian should be back fit in a couple of weeks. At the back, it seems you can't stop shipping goals. Is there any more you can do apart from shuffling your pack?
You always can do something. As I said already during the last games, we just need to work on training ground, as simple as that. So if we find someone who can help us, maybe this is a solution. If we can't find someone, we'll find a solution in our squad. Yes, he was a big loss for us, but it's still the situation that we can manage it better, 100%, because you could see both goals today. First goal was from a set piece where we get blocked. That's easy normally to defend. Should be easy, not at the moment, but should be easy if you're switched on. And the second goal is our own goal. We give the ball away, edge of the box, where we can't give it away, and then it's just like a 50-50 block tackle in the back of a net. So that's a bit what we're missing. We had the chance on the other side and we don't make it because we don't hit the target, and it can't be a goal. So they deflected it, they defended the box very well. But I have to give credit to Halifax because they defended very well. They were on the front foot. They didn't let us in the box often. When we were in the box, they last a little bit to get a shot off, to get a shot on target, to make the goalkeeper really work and cause them big problems. Was not there today. I have to say that. And yes, we need to defend better. But I think a big part of the games you could see we defended well. I'm quick to blame the boys and say this should be better. But in big parts of the game, we defended very well as a team. But you can't switch off in a set piece when it's a wide free kick. And obviously the one where we switched off, where we gave the ball away too easy, edge of the box, which shouldn't happen. But football can happen. So we need to make sure that we don't lose our heads and say we need to change everything. We need to keep working hard. We shouldn't forget we're promoted. The start was good and we said win, lose, and we want to change it in win-win and all these things. At this moment in time, when not everyone is on board and we are not full of confidence, we need to make sure that we go back to the basics. This was in general better because everyone tried hard, but it's not enough to win a game of football, as simple as that.
It seemed a little bit flat today. I mean, the stadium was flat. The fans were flat. The team's performance didn't seem to have that zip, that energy about it. You mentioned maybe the midweek games that you've had a string of those. Maybe it's left you a little fatigued. Did you put it down to that's what it was? Why it wasn't quite so fizzy as it usually is?
Yeah, so I would agree. Maybe if we scored the first goal, it would be different and everyone would be galvanized. But the fans are tired as well from watching us and losing again. So I understand that. And from us, from the boys on the pitch, as I said, Tuesday took a lot out of them because they tried hard. Last Saturday when we played Boreham Wood was a massive fight from us. We really stepped up, and you could see the group which played the last 3 games was, apart from 1 or 2 players, was always the same group. This is for a reason. So we just need to make sure that we get everyone back on board, that we get everyone fit and ready, that we get everyone confident. That's the most important thing in football. It's easy to win 5 games in a row, and when you win them, to go to the next one, you will always be confident. But if you lose 2 in a row, or then draw and 2 in a row, and then get 1 win, and then you lose again, it doesn't matter how we lost on Tuesday, because we dominated the first half. We were 1-0 up. We should have been 2-0 up or 3-0 up, and you're 2-1 down. That drags so much energy out of the boys. mentally, and I can't underestimate that. So I'm really happy that we have now 2 weeks time to the next league game, because there will be, most of the players will be back, will be available. This gives us a lift in the group that everyone can go again. Then we have other challenges to get everyone up to speed, so it will be always challenging, but at the end of the day, it's my time now. I need to step up, and I need to make sure that the boys still feel the confidence, and that they don't go away and think like, oh no, I'm not good enough for this league, I can't play in this league, everyone is on me, the gaffer's not happy with me, and I don't know what to do. I need to make sure that they understand where we can improve as a team, where we have to improve individually, and then we can take it from there as a group and try to gain some confidence and take it from there. And as soon as we start that, and maybe the FA Cup game is a good break for us. Yeah, it will be a tough game as well, but maybe this will be, or there's definitely a possibility to get a little bit confidence back into the boys, and then we can take it from there. But the good thing is we can now first, after 3 or 4 weeks, we can work a whole week on a training ground, and then after we can work a whole week on a training ground again, and that's massive at this moment in time.
You mentioned mentality, and can I assume that in this division the strain mentally for concentration and continuing to apply during 90, 95, 100 minutes is much greater than it was last season in the National League South? Is it a much bigger mental test than it was last year?
I agree. It's much bigger, the test. And on top of it, if you don't get the results, I think you don't feel it so much if you get the results. But as soon as you start to not have the results, it's not so much just about your own quality. It's about what can we deliver as a team? Can we be more resilient? Can we make sure that we are mentally strong, that we say like, okay, I'll win this header, I'll win this tackle, I'll win this 50-50. And then you can gain confidence from the little things. I see massive differences in our squad and in our team and even in our playing team. It's not like, oh yeah, they're all the same. We have some players which play with massive confidence, and you can see that because they still make an impact. With other players, they're not full of confidence, and now we need to try to lift them up, and obviously to make sure that we're all together on one page, that the boys understand it just goes together as a team, as simple as that. Now I can dig someone out and say like, oh yeah, you're rubbish, you're not good enough, whatever, that's fine, but at the end of the day, whatever we do, we need to make sure that we do it together as a team, because that's how we win our games of football, and that's how we won our games of football in the last season. How we scored our goals, how we defended. Yeah, we said like even last season, yeah, it's too easy to score goals against us, but we conceded the least goals of the season in the league. So we did something right, and we did something better, and we improved massively over the season. And that's what we will do this season as well. But obviously the quality is much better in this league. The strikers are better, they punish you more. In transitions they punish you more because they make good decisions. And that's why we need to learn as quick as we can. But still we are nowhere near where we will be in 6-7 months.
You mentioned the FA Cup game against Slough next week. You've got to find a way to send your players out to play without fear, haven't you? It's as simple as that, because if they play with any kind of nervousness or fear, the chances are you lose the game.
Yeah, it's always a chance, but it's always a chance to turn it around as well. And it's not so much about the players saying that they are not confident or whatever, because if you speak to them, they would always tell you they are confident. But I can see in certain situations, do you really go with confidence into this duel, into the box, get a shot off, make a good decision? And that's where I could see it. But at the end of the day, now, as I said, the best thing is now that we have 1 week time to prepare. The boys can really now switch off for 2 days, because yeah, I could say like, oh, we are on a training pitch now for the next 7 days and I don't care and blah blah blah, but you can see they are mentally fatigued, and that's what you could see today brilliantly. It was not about trying, it was not about the effort, it's mentally fatigued to go again, concede a stupid goal, an easy goal beginning of the first, or early in the game, let's say it this way. So again, you get mentally drained, you need to chase the game again. It's difficult. If you go 1 goal up and you can keep it for a while, like we have done against Boreham Wood and punished them and got a second goal, straight away everyone was like lift up, and the duels, the running, everything is easier. When you're 1-0 down, it's sometimes tough to understand, but if you're 1-0 down, it's mentally draining for the boys because they don't want to lose a game of football. They always want to win, and it's not about the effort. It's more about being a bit still relaxed, have the determination to do the things in the right way, but calm a little bit down and do the things then in the right way instead of trying desperately to do something and desperately run here and run there. And that's what we need to do better. But as I said, I'm happy that we have 1 week now to prepare, to get a few players back on board, and even the boys which have played, that they can relax a little bit, and then we have 1 week time to get ready for Slough, and then we have another week time to get ready for the next league game at Fylde.
Well, good luck in training this week. I hope all your wishes come true and you achieve what you want to. So
definitely.
Good
Cheers.
luck. Thanks, Dennis.